Hello, this is Debbie Emerson, and welcome to the Healing Meditation for June 2025. So, the card this month, again from Jayme Price's Ascension deck, is Truth. I just wanted to hold it up for a moment and let you take a look at it and just allow the light language, the codes within this beautiful written light language, just to flow into your heart, into your energetic system. And as you're doing so, you can just give yourself a couple of nice deep breaths. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Get yourself comfortable, situated with your feet flat on the floor, back comfortably straight, arms and legs uncrossed. Guess it's kind of hard to have your feet flat on the floor if your legs are crossed, huh? And just gently let your breath carry your attention and your energy back into yourself, into your body. And with each exhale, just let go of anything that you are planning to do later on, any of those to-do lists, etc. Okay, so take a moment to just connect yourself to the earth with that grounding cord. Say hello to the center of your head. And say hello to that earth energy. Bring that earth energy up into those feet chakras, up through the leg channels, up to that root chakra, and letting it flow down the grounding cord. And then allowing that cosmic energy to come down from the edge of the universe in a nice, big, beautiful column of energy, flowing into the back of the crown chakra on the top of the head, flowing down those 4 channels along the back side of the head. And then those channels split into 2 on either side of your spine. They flow down to your root chakra. And you can let about 15% of that cosmic energy flow down the grounding cord. Pick up about 15% of that earth energy. And then that mixture of earth and cosmic energy is then pumped up the front of the body in 2 channels. Those channels go all the way up and out the crown, or to the crown, and the energy flows out the crown. And as those channels move up the front of the body, they also connect to each chakra. So the energy is flowing into each chakra as it moves up along those channels, up through the crown and out the top of the head there. And then it branches off of the throat chakra, flows under the shoulders and down through the center of the arms and out the hands. So just take a moment to enjoy that flow of earth and cosmic energy. Enjoy running your own energy. And just notice whatever you notice. And before we begin, I'm going to have you go ahead and collect up a gold sun above your head. Call back your energy from wherever you might have left it so that we can start with a nice full house of our own energy. So let that gold sun, your life force energy, flow into your crown, filling you up from head to toe, all the way down your arms, the tips of your fingers, all the way down your legs to the tips of your toes, and filling in that whole energetic bubble, the aura, and every part that is you. Okay, so as I said, our theme this month is truth. And this is from the Lyrans, and the whole section about from Lyra is about awareness. So the affirmation that goes with this card is, my truth evolves with me. We'll take another nice deep breath. And if you haven't already created a separation protection rose on the outside edge of your aura, go ahead and do that. If you have one there, go ahead and explode the old one and create a brand new one in present time. And then create a rose. And this rose is going to just allow any pictures that get lit up as I talk here for a little while to go out into that rose. And I will try to remember to prompt you to destroy those roses and create new ones. But if you've been working with me for a while, or even if you haven't, just as you feel those roses getting full, just go ahead and create a rose, let it fill up with whatever energy is percolating to the surface to be released, and then explode it. You can imagine a bomb. You can imagine that the rose is like a helium balloon, and you just pop it with a pin. The idea is just to completely obliterate it. And what this does is it frees up the energy to go back to wherever it came from. You're never going to lose anything that's yours. You're only going to release and let go of the energies that are not yours. Okay, so truth is specific to you. So create and destroy a couple roses about that, because we're taught that the truth is the truth is the truth. There's only one truth. So truth is specific to you. If you hold too tightly to your truths or allow your truths to be swayed too easily by others, you stunt your growth. So just kind of let that roll around and see what comes up as you're thinking about that. And create and destroy roses for the energies that are getting lit up there. If you hold too tightly to your truths or allow your truths to be swayed too easily by others, you stunt your growth. So I guess, if we hold too tightly to what we believe is true, it's going to restrict us from, just that holding too tightly. It makes me think of contraction, and it'll restrict us from being open to receiving new information and learning new things that might cause us to choose something differently. And then again, on the other side of that, if we, follow everybody that comes along and, we're running here and running there, then we're not really standing in our own power and really making our own choices. So you establish your truths first from your caregivers, then your peers, and then your own broader understanding of the world. Again, create and destroy some roses for whatever's coming up for you around that. So we are influenced, especially when we're young, from our parents or whoever takes care of us. And then as we get older, from our friends. Though some never reach into this stage, others stop here. So let me say those two sentences together. It'll make more sense. You establish your truths first from your caregivers, then peers, then your own broader understanding of the world. Though some never reach this stage, others stop here. Within each human is the ability to recognize truth within. So go ahead and create and destroy some roses for whatever might come up around that. There is so much programming that we are subjected to as we go through life, especially when we're young, that other people know what's true, back to that beginning statement. So create and destroy roses for the programming that you might have bought into that says that other people, you have to look outside yourself for what's true. And there's many ways that we can notice truth. Sometimes you might just have this sense of calm. You might get goosebumps. You might feel like an opening when something feels true to you versus a contraction when it's not. There's many, many different ways. Those are just a few that I'm aware of and that I experience. So within each human is the ability to recognize truth within. There is no end to truth. It expands into greater truth throughout your life. So take a moment to create and destroy some roses. And as you do, just kind of notice, what are some of the things that you might have thought were true when you were 5 years old? What did you think might have been true when you were in your 30s and beyond, depending upon what your age is? And just create, destroy roses for whatever's coming up there for you. And take a moment to say hello to the center of your head and your grounding cord. Make sure all that stuff that's releasing has a place to release to. And give yourself a couple of nice deep breaths to center yourself in your body. So this card is inviting you to empower yourself by defining and refining your inherent truth. And again, create and destroy some roses. The Lyrans understand that truth evolved when they allowed the self to evolve. I'm going to say that again. The Lyrans understood that truth evolved when they allowed the self to evolve. So kind of what I was saying a moment ago is when you're 5, your truth is different than when you're 35 or whatever. As you go through life, things change. You see things differently. You have more information, more experience. Within your divine truth is the courage to shine your truth without the need to impress upon the world around you. So your truth is your truth, and you can just be that truth and live that truth, and it doesn't matter what other people think. Go ahead and create and destroy some roses. Brings up a lot of programming we're all subjected to, worrying about what other people think at one time or another. So within your divine truth is the courage to shine your truth without the need to impress upon the world around you. From your freedom within is a divine truth that can be honored in every human, no matter what step they are on. So go ahead and create and destroy some roses there. And I'm going to read that one again. From your freedom within is a divine truth that can be honored in every human. So we can honor where everybody else is, whatever anybody else's truth is. It doesn't have to match our truth, no matter where they are and what their truth is. When you share your life with caring truth, you offer choice to those who interact with you. Go ahead and create and destroy some roses there. So as we grow and expand, as we expand our truth, as we expand ourselves, we create a space. And maybe a better way to say that is we open up a space and we hold space for others to do the same. When you share your life with caring truth, you offer choice to those you interact with. As you allow your truth to grow with you, you open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. So again, create and destroy some roses. So the light language is supporting you to communicate deeply within to discover your truth in the moment. So again, your truth in this moment might be a little different than your truth in the next moment. So create and destroy roses for whatever that brings up for you. It is opening you to the constant change that is available to all levels of truth. So speak honestly with no manipulation towards outcome. Determine the motivations behind the words or actions of another without judgment. So it's always interesting to take a look at what is that underlying motivation. What's underneath the words, like this says, and the actions. If we can just pause and take a look at that without judgment and without going into reaction, that knee-jerk reaction, we learn a lot. So whatever that brings up, create and destroy some roses. So allow others to have a different truth than you. We're all different. We all live in a different reality, even though it might appear that we live in the same reality. We all live in a different reality to one degree or another. Seek an expanded truth to your current situation. Okay, so go ahead and create, destroy some roses. And give yourself a couple of nice deep breaths. Say hello to that earth and cosmic energy running through your channels. Say hello to that beautiful sanctuary space in the center of your head. All righty. So I hope you enjoyed this meditation. Before we finish up here, go ahead and collect up a gold sun above your head, calling back your energy from wherever you might have left it or sent it. Out of curiosity, we oftentimes send our energy different places. Did we check in on different things and different people? And when that gold sun gets really, really big, go ahead and begin to allow it to flow into your space, filling you up from head to toe. And you might want to invite into this gold sun or into your space just your unique truth, your truth at this moment in time. And set your intention to really, really be aware of your truth and how your truth has changed. You might want to just think about that a little bit. How has your truth changed as time has gone by, as you've grown and learned? And a couple more nice deep breaths. And when you feel like you're all filled up with that gold sun, go ahead and thank your body for sitting still for a little while. You might want to bend over and stretch. Let any excess energy roll off your shoulders and the back of your head and the back of your neck. And once again, thank you so much for joining me for this healing meditation for June 2025. I am hoping that you have a wonderful rest of the month, and I will see you in July. Take care.